And welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are my adventurers. When last we left, the children of Neverwinter had struck a bargain with Fabio's fabulous Freckheads, the sellsword band fighting for Irion and crew, and doubling the price they were offered by Irion and company, they gladly joined forces with us, and we are now in the process of hopefully winning.
Yeah.
Like this is really
always the goal. My hope. Yes, definitely a goal.
So top of the round, it is the Mage Breakers.
Wow.
And they are going crazy. There are 4 of them left, 2 of whom are prone. Paralyzed, excuse me.
Yeah.
So 2 of them. One of them on you, round gear. And then the other 3 kind of over more where the assassins used to be.
Mm-hmm. So can the paralyzed ones do anything? Or?
Well, they make a constitution saving throw at the end of their turn.
Right.
Go down here? Or the other one?
No, the other one.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh,
that's okay.
I was just looking for it because you always ask me to look at it.
Yeah.
As you can tell, the holidays have been kind to me.
And now I'm giving quite a few of my new dice a baptism by fire. So, first attack against you. I don't think a 17 will hit.
Nope.
Okay. Second attack with the infused dagger. Oh. Well then. Have you got a weapon?
Have I got a weapon?
Yes.
Right.
That you're holding.
I have the staff and I have, I guess, my books. So I've got the gold, the crystal staff.
We'll take the crystal staff then. And as the Magebreaker slashes over and across with his dagger, he flips it from a hammer grip to an ice pick grip, slashes under, and then trip kicks the underside of the staff as he slices at you, and your weapon flies 3 squares away from you. So it's up, it's like around the, pedestal, yes.
Okay, yeah.
The plinth. Away from you. You have been disarmed. And he deals...
Well, depending on how much he deals, then it won't matter whether I have it or not.
Yeah, well...
It's a shame that I couldn't have used defense with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could have chosen to use it.
But it wouldn't have helped against a 20, right?
But would you have used it?
I don't know.
Would you have, if you were being attacked, would you realistically have cast shield?
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
you better knock off 2 charges then.
Yeah.
Unless you've already got one active.
I don't know how long that takes. It's only one.
It's until the start of your next turn, so...
No, I've got... Does that help at all?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
it would have been realistic that had I launched an attack at you, it would have cost you...
Well, it's a reaction.
It's 12 plus 6 is 18 points of piercing damage. And you have cast a spell within the last minute, so you automatically fail.
What was my spell?
I mean, shield it at the most, but we've been here less than
Okay.
9 rounds,
Oh,
or
yeah.
less than 10
Okay.
rounds, so if you cast a spell within the last minute, you automatically fail the saving throw.
Yeah, I thought this is the beginning, top of the 7th round.
Right,
here.
so you've cast spells
Mhm.
between
Okay.
then and now, so that's 10 plus 18 is 28 plus 12 is 40 points of poison damage, halved to 20 because of your resistance.
Vive la resistance.
So that gives a total of what? 20 plus what?
Plus the piercing damage that I gave you earlier.
Yeah. How much did you
I
give me?
didn't write that down. I'm so sorry.
I think it was 12. But I'm
Yes,
not
it was.
sure.
That
No, it
was
was 18.
18? Okay. So I've got 18 plus 20, which is
38 points
38
of
points.
damage total.
okay.
Are you alive?
Barely.
yes or no?
Barely is fine. That's good to know. Because he's about to attack you again.
I'm gone.
Oh. Alright
Unless
then.
he misses, which is always a possibility.
With shield... Well, no, this raises an interesting question. But I think I'm going to allow it. No, you're fine. I was going to say, does shield generate from proximity to this thing, or is it just like extant until it dissipates? It's reasonable to expect that it would have emanated and stayed even when you got the staff carved away from you. So that's a 20, which will miss out of off of a 24. And the other one is going to... Yes, now that we know how that works. I'll do that. Okay, whatever. Got it. Alright. Okay. 4 is going to cast his hands out and go down while I consult the tones here.
How many have attacked him?
Huh?
How many?
One
have
attacked
him?
around here with a total of 3 attacks.
Okay, that's what I missed. Okay, cool.
One miss, one natural 20, and then another miss. So a 15-foot radius sphere centered on the plinth.
And the plinth 15 feet.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Not on the plinth. On yeah, on the side of the plinth, so it envelops you guys.
Okay.
Both of us.
Yes. And a portion of the Terrible Trio and company.
Okay.
So it emanates from the back wall. It ends one side of the diameter at the back wall behind you guys and extends a total of 30 feet this way
Okay.
towards the hall door.
Okay.
The darkness is magical in nature, and therefore dark vision cannot penetrate it.
Gotcha.
And there we're at.
So who of the terrible trio is in that?
Can I see the map? Thanks. Sorry, I need this because
Yeah, it's fine.
You can keep it. I don't think it's going to help me at all.
Well, if it had been centered on a plinth, the pedestal is 15 by 15. So that would extend halfway across the... So if you put the thing right there, the center of the darkness, and it would extend about halfway around there. See?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
Yeah.
about half of that would be covered.
Yep.
Since it's not, about 2/3 of the way up to here. Because it's about a 45. It's a 45 by 45 foot room. So if it starts here, it goes to about 2/3 of the way up to there, ish.
Mm-hmm.
So from there to about the front of the plant, of the
Okay.
pedestal.
Okay.
And where are they?
Victor, the paralyzed, and Elizabeth are in that,
Okay.
and then Finnan is kind of at the edge of it.
Okay.
Meaning he's outside of it or in it?
He's like just outside of it,
Okay, well,
So
along
if,
with most of the Freckheads and the Veladrin
or just outside of it.
are outside of it.
So if we choose to dash out of it, we would understand as spellcasters ourselves that there is a limit to it. Spellcasting.
And one of the Mage Breakers is no longer paralyzed.
Oh.
The other one is still just sprawled on the ground.
Okay.
That brings us to... Oh, they're gone. Hang on. The Veladrin and the Grimblades. The Dark One is eyes upon you.
how can they find us?
Huh?
We're in the darkness. If they
Yeah.
come to get us, then how do they find us?
Well, it's a moot point at the moment because the Veladrin are almost to a beast paralyzed.
Okay.
The other one is tackling a sellsword, and the Grimblades are all outside the room. They're up here
Yep. Calling the shots.
Oh,
so
wait,
to
that-
speak.
with sellswords all the way through here
Yeah.
into here.
Okay.
I'll be back in just a second.
Now, if the sellswords attack, we'll say the mage assassins that just, or the mage breakers that just cast the spell, is there something they can do that would break their concentration? Or that is a concentration saving throw, or
Let me check and see if it's a concentration spell.
okay,
Because if yes, then yes.
okay.
It is a concentration spell. So if Fabio's boys were to hit the Mage Breaker that cast the spell and cause him to lose his concentration, then the spell would drop.
Okay, cool. We're before them, I think, but I just wanted to know. No, we're not.
Rongir is. You're right after them.
Okay, that's okay.
It's the Veladrin Grimblades,
Right.
Rongir, Victor, Sellswords, and then Edra. Alright. So one Veladrin is going to attack a Sellsword. So it's going to... that's an actual 1.
Alright.
Nothing happens, but it misses with its stinger. A 17 hits the sellsword with a claw attack. So one of Fabio's fabulous Freckheads takes let's see how much it takes. Six points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As it basically just hippo chews him.
That gives a whole new
The others are going to attempt their Constitution throw.
Go against who?
Con save. Nope. Yes. No. 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 The Grimblades are going to fire a total of 4 crossbow bolts at the Crackheads, barring their way. So, one of these days I'll remember how this game works. Another natural 1.
Alright.
And they are... Oh. One of them shoots the other one. As he goes to shoot the sellsword, one of the Freckheads kicks up and knocks the sword, or the crossbow to one side, and it shoots his Hal over here.
Cool.
1 second. 9, 8 tens. 5 9 points of damage to a Grimblade.
Yay. Keep going, guys. You're doing
Keep
great.
shooting each other. Right?
Also, keep going on the triple F, guys. That was a very good move. Our cell swords are doing wonderful work.
Okay. The other one, the second shot is a hit. Third shot is a hit. Fourth shot is a hit. So, 3 hits. $19. This 10 is 29. Plus 17 is a dead sellsword.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't sorry before.
You'll still have to pay the full $19,000.
Of course.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Of course. We agreed on a sum. We didn't agree on a per person
Oh,
fee.
well, if he stated it was how much per.
It worked out to that, yes.
When you purchase their loyalty, you're paying for 19 of them.
Right.
So,
And you don't want to mess up the loyalty.
Definitely don't want to do that. Yeah.
so that's the Grimblades go. Rongir, you're up. Victor is
How many
paralyzed.
superior potions do we have left?
Uh,
I've been using
Yes.
out of the party, right?
you used your own.
Okay.
Initially, everybody did. So I believe we have still all of the party ones. Perhaps no, we gave one to
Cassandra.
Cassandra, so we have 4 left.
May I use one?
Oh, of
Their
course.
party supplies.
Well,
Dip
I
in,
could-
boys.
Yeah.
Dip in or die.
Let's go right.
I can't see, can I?
Technically, you are blinded. Yeah.
Therefore,
But he
So
knows.
you can't see and you automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. And then attack rolls against your advantage and blah blah blah.
what I was thinking is that since I can't see, I can't attack well. And so I might as well use it, what is an action, and then I get the maximum,
Uh-huh.
which is 10 d4s plus 20, so it's 40, 60.
So you regain 60 points of healing.
And
as
then
you-
I have a bonus action if I want to use it that
Yes.
I can. The question is,
Do you have Misty Step? And does that require you to be able to see where you're going? You have to be able to see where you're going with that one.
Yeah, the problem is I can't see to find my staff. Otherwise, I would go and.
Well, there is that too. There is that too.
You need the sword skill.
Oh yeah.
Her.
So
But I've got to add on the 60 first.
Yes.
Heal.
Yes.
I feel a little bit better about that. Now I know that it's. I don't know where it was put because I couldn't see that. I was thinking which direction would I go if I were going to try and walk out of the.
Well, you know there's a wall behind you.
And it extends to there, so
You would presume that it would, but even if it didn't, there's not much point in walking towards a wall.
Yeah. So, but if I walk out of it, then I've got a whole bunch of people that can see me.
Uh-huh. Make a choice.
I'm gonna stay put and hope
Alright.
that somebody drops it.
Victor is going to make a Constitution saving throw. With no advantage because everything got stripped out of everyone by the Magebreaker means.
right.
I don't think that's going to save him. And yet, somehow it does. You're from somewhere in front of you here. Oh,
Hi,
that's some
Victor.
scraping sounds.
And
So glad
and
you're
a sigh of relief from Lisbeth.
Yes.
So, next we have the... I mean, he was breathing, it's just that he wasn't moving.
Right.
And she'd like to have him fighting alongside of her.
Okay. Next we have the Soul Swords, who are going to... so those 5 right here. Alright. So the 5 in the room are going to start pounding on things. First one is going to go after the unparalyzed Veladrin
Good.
that just pinched him.
Ah, yes.
And he is going to throw a sand pouch attack. Oh wait! I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna retroactively react to the getting nipped.
Oh.
And he is going to sand pouch, and I succeeds, whatever. It succeeded the sand pouch, the fight dirty reaction, but regardless.
Okay.
He's going to then sand pouch it again, so it makes us save. And it does not succeed, so it is now blinded.
Okay.
So now for his second attack, he's just going to hit it. Two-handed. Because that's what they can do. Oh, that's not so bad. 10 points of slashing damage to... Where'd it go? Where'd your squiddy thing go?
Your what?
No, I think it's right. Yeah. It's black. It's very hard to see it.
Tell me about it. It's going to hit the Veladrin for 10 points of damage. And then his buddy is also going to hit the blinded Veladrin. He's going actually sand pouch the other one.
Oh, good.
Try and blind them all.
Yeah. Yeah. From yeah.
I think it just makes it save. Yeah, it just made it save. Second sand pouch also made it save. Because they have nothing better to do with their lives, they're going. The next two are also going to sand pouch it. They're just chucking sand at it.
Sure.
Okay, it's finally blinded.
All right.
That is that half of the Celsoids. The other one's in the back.
Do they or us? Do we know which mage or whatever cast the darkness?
Yes, they have a pretty good idea because they watched him cast it.
Cool.
Right now, though, they're focusing on the Veladrin because they're actually fighting them.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But not in that range, no, unfortunately. The two in the back are going to keep fighting the Grimblades. So they're going to attempt to blind Grimblades. Nope. Yes, one is blinded. And then the second one is going to also blind him. But no. Blinded on one. And for my next trick,
Watch me pull it out.
watch me pull a 1 out of my dice.
Ow.
For 4 points of damage to the Grimblade. And he is dead.
Way to go, guy.
'Cause
Because I can't see when you kill me.
Yeah. Now, Edra, you're up, and the Holy Trinity and Cassandra are on deck.
Quick question: if I dash, am I close enough to one of the in the room Fabios that I can dash up and ask him which one cast the spell and attack that one?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay, so
You know, so you can move, you start walking what you assume is forward.
yeah.
Roll a d20 for me. Okay. You managed to make it out of the darkness without crashing into anything.
Oh, good.
And you make it out. You see two mage breakers and like 6 or so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Veladrin lying on the ground. One of the Veladrin is like kind of swatting at its eyes, clearly with sand covering its head. And several disgruntled-looking sellswords standing around, and one of the mage breakers. It took a long time to blind this thing. It's
Yeah, right.
very disappointing. You chuck sand at something and it just ducks.
Right. Over.
And
Over.
yeah, and they were just kind of like, huh, huh, ha, huh. And one of the mage breakers is standing up.
One is standing up. Okay.
And if you weren't standing up, the concentration would have been broken.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 2 of them. 3? One of them is in the dark with you, and 2 of them are standing up. My bad.
Okay. So that's all that there are, or is there one that's lying down?
One that's lying down.
Okay. So I'm gonna just check with the handy.
He points you in the direction of the. He goes that one.
Okay. How close am I to this one?
no more than 10 or 15 feet from them, max.
And where is spinning compared to me? Can I get any kind of a flank? Any kind of advantage with spinning floating around out there?
I'll say this time yes,
Okay.
because
Okay. So.
I don't actually remember where Fanning was.
Okay. Well,
So I'm just going to
that's
say
good.
yes, you have
Okay.
advantage.
So then with Hugh,
Alright.
I'm going to on my card because I haven't used Hugh in too long. Hugh, Hugh, how are you? This is probably that was it. So 12 plus 10 is 22.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then 1d8
Plus
plus my 2.
5.
Plus
Yeah.
5. Yes, plus 5 damage. 1d8 plus 5. Yep. 3. So it's 8.
Okay.
Does that break his concentration at all?
I am.
Okay.
Gotta
I was gonna roll.
make a
Right.
Constitution saving throw first.
I cast a geese on the dice to not win.
You said it was 8 damage?
Mm-hmm.
He unfortunately does maintain concentration.
Okay. Well, cool.
And nope. No.
No. And if
Wait a second. I need you to go back. Because you actually did not hit him, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because as you do so, he throws out one hand and a shimmering field of magic surrounds him and your blade clangs off of a shield.
Gotcha.
Sounds
Sorry.
familiar.
So, okay.
So I'm sorry you didn't
Nope.
hit him, my bad.
That's fine. And is there anywhere I can go?
Back into the darkness, or you can kind of scooch around the plinth towards the Holy Trinity and Cassandra.
I'm gonna just.
Because you're about in this general region.
Yep.
You can either run back in the darkness, out towards the pack of freckheads, or you can kind of scooch around towards the Holy Trinity.
I'm gonna go back just barely into the darkness, but
Okay, so as you leave, he does get an attack opportunity on you.
right.
With his infused dagger. Which, 27?
No, that won't hit.
Here we go again. How long was it since you cast your last spell?
Oh gosh. Well, it's been within this. I mean, I cast cantrips. Does that count? I cast no spells.
What about spiritual weapon?
I cast it, but I cast it before these guys all came pouring into the room.
But how long ago was it? Was it more than a minute?
Well, let's see. It's been like 42 seconds that we've been working in here. I would imagine not. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been within the last minute?
I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
This just matters because if you cast a spell within the last minute, you auto-fail on the saving throw against the infused
Okay.
dagger's poison.
All right.
Only reason I asked.
Yeah.
So you suffer from 10 points of piercing damage and 1, 6, 8, 13, 14 halves to 7 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Poison resistance is a really
Those
big thing.
tattoos are some of the best
They
things
were
we
worth their
did.
weight in-
Well, for her, it's
Oh.
dwarven resilience,
Yeah.
so she just gets that because she's a dwarf. But for the rest of us,
Yeah.
Oh.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Fire and poison are the two most common forms of damage aside
Did I
from
do
slashing.
fire?
Yeah, I think you did fire and poison.
I have it written down someplace. We can check that.
But I know you have poison
Mm-hmm.
because you're constantly
Constantly
my-
being poisoned.
well, you're constantly stuffing my mage breaker attacks, so I know you have it.
You have fire on your 2 legs and your 2 arms.
Yeah. So the Holy Trinity, it's their turn. And Bowden, no, Damar
That's a
first.
crazy question.
Yeah.
Longyear also has barrier and life well.
The barrier is the thing that gets in 19 armor class.
Okay.
And then the life well tattoo is...
Oh dear.
I'm very precarious over here. Because the blanket is very slippery. You have resistance to necrotic damage, and when you would be reduced to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next turn.
So one time if you drop to 0, Longyear, you can pop back up to 1 sometime if this happens again.
So, Damar is going to see about. He's going to try a I don't like this. I'm trying to see who's not what here. Yeah, he's gonna cast Heal at 6th level.
Heal what?
Heal at 6th level.
For who?
Let me look. Let me look. Sixth level. Ooh. Well darn. He's gonna hit Bowden with it,
Oh, good.
which causes him to regain 70 hit points.
Oh, wonderful.
I hope you guys won't mind.
This
That's
guy
awesome.
take care of his own.
Well, you guys
We
got
He
it.
can't see you.
Right.
Well,
He
not
can
only that,
barely
but,
see, he could see you for a minute, but
Right,
he
then I
didn't.
disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm
but
not,
what I was going to say is that we would heal our company before we would heal somebody else.
Mhm.
With the exception of the dragon. He was the first one we did.
So Bowden is going to, with that, He's going to cast. Check this really fast.
Like color puffballs.
Wow. Yeah, he's gonna cast Aura of Life.
Oh, yay.
Or of what?
Life. Your hit points. Anyone within 30 feet of him cannot have their maximum hit point. Their maximum. Let me double check that. That would be stupid levels of OP if it wasn't that. Specify here. Can't have its resistant to necrotic damage. Each non-hostile creature within 30 feet is resistant to necrotic damage and its hit point maximum cannot be reduced. In addition, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura with 0 hit points. So anyone who goes down, instead of making a death save, if they're in Aura of Life, so if he sees someone go down, he can run to within 30 feet of him, and at the start of their turn, then he can pop them back up. Instead of them making death saves, then he can bring them back to 1 hit point.
Okay. Alright.
And we've got resistance to necrotic damage, which no one has been casting yet.
Nobody's got it here, but it's really the 0 down thing
Yeah.
I was looking for.
Yeah.
No, I was just...
Like, if we were fighting the undead, that
Yeah.
would be a lot more useful.
Right.
Do you have that?
Fighting the undead?
No.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I do.
She has access to Aura of Life,
Right.
theoretically.
I've seen it in my
And all
cards.
she has to do is go, I want that one, and it's there.
Pretty much. Take a long rest, talk to your god, get it.
He's very, very much a, vending machine kind of guy. Very, very accommodating.
Lionel. Wow.
Unfortunately, that's the way a lot of people think of it.
Lionel is going to... Advance on the nearest Mage Breaker. It just so happens to be the biggest of them.
Oh, good.
And he is going to burn 3 charges from the Sword of Ages in order to gain the properties of a Sword of Sharpness for 1 round. I may up this to 1 minute later, but for now,
Oh, I see. Yeah,
it's got 10 charges. So,
absolute moment.
well, what I'm saying is like I'm currently workshopping the Sword of Ages, but
Okay.
you guys let me know if 1 round feels a little too short, but I don't think it does for
He's
now.
burning 3 charges on it? How many charges does he have?
10.
That seems a little short.
Yeah, but think about how long combat usually lasts.
True, but... Okay.
And the sword recharges at the next dawn.
Okay.
So unless
Okay.
we're like busting things out.
Because that gives him 3 rounds to use it sharp.
No, it's 1.
But if he burns another 3,
Yeah.
so if you got 10 charges and you're going to burn 9 of them, essentially, that'll
Yeah.
give you 3 times. Okay,
Well,
that seems
you
good.
also have other things you can do. You can get he can compel an ally attack for 1 charge.
Oh,
He can get a sword of life stealing or a sword of wounding for 1 round for 2 charges. Or you can
I
get a
see.
sword of sharpness for 1 round for 3 charges.
I see. Okay, well, that makes
So
sense.
it's
then.
like
Yeah.
there's options.
Yeah.
It's just I'm trying out the different stuff here.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense to me.
But it doesn't feel too horribly underpowered here.
Okay.
It is the Sword of Ages, but really, like, unless you guys really think that you should have more time on this, which I don't know how long it would be. It's typically either 1 round or 1 minute. It's typically the time gradation.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So, I don't know. We'll keep working on it, and if you guys
Yep.
consistently feel like this is too short of a time, then we'll talk about it. Oh.
Well, the nice thing about that also gives him flexibility. Next round, he can choose something different if he likes it.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
That is a plus. Very much a plus.
So this time he's gonna take the Sword of Sharpness. He's going to attack at plus 12 to hit.
Oh.
That's a 23 to hit, which does hit. Even with nope, it misses. Shoot.
Shield.
Shoot. Yeah. Oh, blazes. That is the problem.
Yes. Okay. Well, that happens.
Is that just protecting him or everybody?
What?
Shield.
It's just like your shield spell.
It's on him.
Yeah.
Only his is more effective.
No, he's got exactly the same amount of cost you do.
Okay.
Well, that's him. that's done for him. Cassandra is going to see if he gets back his breath weapons. Nope. On the cold. Yes, on the paralyzing.
All right.
So, he is immediately going to burn a paralyzing breath.
All right.
I need everyone
Oh yes, here we go.
in this range.
I don't know where I am. I think I'm
You're out of
probably in there.
range. You're out of range.
Oh.
Otter's out of range. Finnan's in range. Victor and Elizabeth are out of range. All of the Mage Breakers, all of the Veladrin, and half the Cell Swords are in range.
I'm out of range.
You're out of range.
Okay, cool.
So,
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
do. So you 5 have to roll. You have to roll. And where'd you go? Not you. Not you. Where'd you go? Right here. No. Where'd you go? There you are. Where'd you go? Make sure that they're hiding. This is not good. No.
I was trying to see if maybe somebody's calling for
Somebody?
What?
one of his people.
What? What are you looking for?
I was just seeing if I could see a card on the floor.
Found them.
Cool.
Good.
So, let's start with the Veladrin.
What enemy's hiding from us?
Let's start with the Veladrin. That's a fail. So the blinded one is now blinded and paralyzed.
That takes 2 saving rounds then.
No, it just blinds them until the end of the Cell Sword's turn, and then they have to make a save on their turn for the paralyzation. So another cloud of silvery gas expels from Cassandra's mouth. And paralyzed. And one of them does manage to resist, but it is still blinded.
Okay.
So all but one of the Veladrin are paralyzed, and the non-paralyzed Veladrin is blinded. The Mage Breakers are going to hopefully fail their saves. The one on you is not affected because it is far enough back from the gas cloud. 2 of them. That's a fail.
The one on me is in
And it's a
the
fail.
blind.
In the darkness.
Okay.
Whether that will affect them remains to be seen.
So 2 are paralyzed, or
3 are paralyzed.
cool.
All 3 of the ones outside the darkness cloud are paralyzed.
Cool.
And then the Cell Swords. I can't choose that much for now. Not paralyzed. Paralyzed. This is the wrong music. Not paralyzed? Okay, maybe it's not the wrong music. Not paralyzed. 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 Okay, maybe it is the wrong music. Not paralyzed. So
More than half
3
of
out
them.
of. What are we doing with you guys? You haven't paralyzed. You guys are in the back.
Yeah.
1 out of 4 of the Cell Swords in the room are paralyzed.
Okay.
That's Cassandra's turn. Finnan is going to stay out of the way, take advantage of the Cell Sword on the Veladrin's flank, and the fact that it is blinded. And he's going to shoot at the non-paralyzed
Oh, Blinded.
Veladrin, it is blinded, so he has advantage, and we all know what that means.
Yes, we do. Let it rain.
Yes, we
let
are.
it rain.
If I can just find this dice. Let's see, as I tip over like 6 other d6s looking for it.
I have like 35 d10s upstairs.
Right, I got you 20, you got 34. Yep.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
Zion just ate
Yeah, I do.
maybe 4 of them today. I'm very happy they're soft around the corners.
At least you didn't eat metal d4s, right?
Right?
Those would have killed him.
Yeah, yeah.
These things will just look funny when he poops.
You
Alright.
can go get them if you want when you're.
Ah!
I'm just saying if you wanted the full extra,
Well, I may, if they're out there, if it
Yeah.
rains on them.
they'll
and
show
stuff.
up. When you
And then
so-
put them through the dishwasher.
No, God, no. Sterilize them in a disposable container
Mhm.
with bleach and holy water.
Uh-huh.
That's. What am I doing? I forgot to roll this attack dice. Oh well. Well. With advantage, he got a 22, so he hits anyway. So that's 4, 9, 12, 18, 20, 26, 32, 33, 42 points of piercing damage as he oh well, I'm gonna say he ran at him because it gives him more damage.
Okay.
As he carves into the Veladrin. There's really no point in not because there's like nobody around who can dissuade him from being there.
Right.
He carves down the last of the unparalyzed Veladrin. He's then going to use his bonus action to disengage, just in case, because that's habit, and run back to the edge of the darkness. Instead of using his sword to attack again. He typically tries to use that only when he feels he has a clear advantage. Oh, he has a clear advantage. What am I doing?
He's blinded.
I was gonna say, the blinded or paralyzed. Well, there's no better time to do this.
Yeah.
Like, typically he tries to use it when he's either cornered
Yeah.
and fighting for his life, or when he has a clear advantage and nobody's gonna hurt him if he sticks around for another turn.
Right.
So he's gonna make another attack with that at an advantage. At 25. We'll net him another 11 points of damage on the most injured of the Mage Breakers. What did I say? 20. Oh, for 11 points of damage. My bad. 25 was the hit.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to
11
roll.
points of damage. Okay.
11 points of damage. Wait a minute. Paralyzed. Any attack. If it's a critical hit, if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, that's a 13.
Yeah. Should help.
That's 2 more points of damage. 2 more on his dice. And woohoo. Then Elizabeth is going to take a run at the null mages, I think.
There are a couple of them that are paralyzed still, right?
Yeah. All but one of them are,
Yeah.
and I think the one that's not is like out of counter spells or something. Unless you
Uh-huh.
can see him or something. I don't know.
Cool.
Oh well. I'm just gonna keep on. Oops. Hold on. Just work with that. She's going to take a swing at the non-paralyzed Null Mage. And not burn a fighting spirit point because she doesn't need it at this point. No, she's not. She's going to run into the darkness where she last saw you, and she runs smack into the pedestal.
What was she running back in for?
Hydra,
What do you need?
where's the handcuffs?
Oh, right! Right here.
Professor,
Keep talking.
where are you? Behind the rock.
Which rock? Keep talking. Right.
So she takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage as she runs full on into the rock.
I can hear you. I'm coming. Dang.
I didn't think that was.
Rob and I did last week.
We war gamed out a scenario
We
that's
forgot it.
basically little short of murder.
That's what we're gonna do.
Well, this is like the first or second round, so
This is the first round, so yeah,
Right.
we're good.
so this is the first time Liz's had a chance to do anything, and Victor just got up on his feet.
Yes,
So,
Andrew, where's
Um,
my super shekels?
so the one null mage that is up is going to take and cast spiritual weapon. And then with her other one, she's going to fire off a guiding bolt at the sun. That is a 20, which unfortunately does hit him. And Cassandra takes... Oh no. I said, oh no. Oof. 17 points of radiant damage. And he is down. And unfortunately, you don't see that because you are in the dark.
But Bowden does.
Yeah. And he's within the 30 feet, so it's like he's not dead, he's just gonna be
Right.
up at one hit point due to the aura of life. Which is good because she's gonna then turn around and smack Odin with the is that you or is that me? I just want to check. I didn't know if I was getting text or something. Yes. No, you're fine. She's just gonna smack Bowden with the spiritual weapon. Oh, that's a natural 20. Oh, it's a 19. So that means she can also hit Damar.
She what?
She also hits Lionel. Sorry, for half damage. Of 11 points of damage to Bowden. What was that?
So you get 11. If you get a nat 20 on your spiritual weapon when you attack it.
Right, thank you. That is 18. Not bad. Thank you.
Go for max damage, right?
No, you double the dice.
Ooh, cool.
On a critical, you double the damage. If on a 20, on the second roll, then you max damage. There's a 19, which was cleave, so you smack through and hit the other guy for half damage. 86.
It's the second guy. She gets to the second guy if she rolls a 20 on the attack.
And then rolls a 19 on the secondary.
Oh, okay.
Because once you roll in that 20, you roll a second dice. I always tell you guys roll a secondary.
That's right.
Which then tells me what happens. If you roll a certain number, then certain things happen or don't happen. So then Odin gets 18 points of damage, and Lionel gets 9 points of damage. Okay. The rest of the null mages are going to attempt. Oh, shoot. Oh. I forgot to have her roll. So I'm just for the second round of paralyzing breath.
Oh.
So I'm just going to say that everyone else fails. I'm not.
Cool.
Because I forgot, and that's
Yeah.
trying to balance the scales here.
Yes.
Without having to go back and undo
Right.
that 20 damage. So everyone's paralyzed, except for her. Okay. Back to the top of the round, we have the Mage Breakers. The Mage Breakers are not attacking. So the one on you is going to attack you at advantage. Because he can see in the dark and you can't. Because you're under the spell of darkness.
And he's not.
Well, he has special goggles that allow him to see through it. It's written into his character.
I'm gonna guess he hit me.
24
I don't have
on
the
the
staff
nose.
in my hand.
Yeah, a 24 on the nose will hit you. Even with the shield, but you don't have shield. What?
His poor nose.
Yeah. That will be... What the... $10 points of piercing damage. And 2, 7.
You said how many are piercing?
10.
10 of piercing, 7, 10. 19 points of poison damage.
Halved?
Halved.
So that makes it 9.
9. Second attack at advantage.
Oops.
19 does not hit. Oh no, a 19 does hit because your
Because
regular
you
armor
have-
class is 19.
Right.
So another round of damage.
Just a second, I keep hitting the wrong button. I healed
You want me to
myself
write in
instead of... No.
So here's 10 more points of piercing damage. Nine. 21. 22 halves to 11 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And 15 is a miss with the Spellbreaker Dagger.
Spellbreaker Dagger, if I get hit with it, does that mean I can't cast them?
No, what it means is, and this isn't really relevant to you right now, but it means that you gotta make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, a single spell of the Inquisitor's choice that you are affected by ends. You're not currently affected by any spells that the Inquisitor would choose to end, so it doesn't affect you right now. However, if, for example, he were to hit, and this is a bit of a questionable reading of the rules, but I would read it as if you were to hit someone within 30 feet of Bowden right now, the Aura of Life would end because it is technically affecting the target. The other Mage Breakers are paralyzed.
Right.
So they're going to make Constitution saving throws. Fail. 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 They are all paralyzed.
Sweet.
What are you?
Yes.
Paralyzed and blinded?
No.
No,
that's,
just paralyzed.
Okay.
Different critter that's blinded.
Where are you? There you are. The Villagin are to a beast blinded. So they are all going to make.
And paralyzed some of them, right?
Sorry, they are to a beast paralyzed. My bad. Whoop. One of them is not paralyzed anymore.
But he still got blinded?
Nope.
When did they stop?
Oh no, he
being
is.
blinded?
My bad. One of them is blinded. The next ones are not, but that's a fail. That is a success. Emphasis on suck.
Heard that.
Fail. Fail. And fail.
Great.
So 2 are up.
2 are up, 1 is blinded.
Okay.
But then we get to do anything this time.
I have to get a charger for this.
Okay. What do you use?
I'll see. Thank you.
That's under the table deal I'll get behind anyway. Alright. Speaking of their companions, we have the Grimblades, who are currently. One is blinded, one is not. So the one that is blinded is going to fire at disadvantage. Miss. And miss. Second one is going to miss. And hit for.
Who is this?
Grimblades. 12 plus. 16 points of damage to the sellsword.
So what I need to do is kill the guy who just went after me and take his glasses off and put them on.
I heard that. And no, you can't. Just
They're contact lenses.
they're on him in such a way that it would take more time than it's worth to try to get off.
Or they're attuned to him, which would do the same thing.
Either way, that's part of the whole. It would take more time than it's worth. That's the Grimblades. Rongir, you're up. Victor's on deck. You are currently blinded with a mage breaker in your face.
But he's close enough to me that I would think that if I was right next to somebody that I shouldn't have to be at disadvantage. But
You ever been in a windowless room in a power outage at midnight?
Yeah,
Ever tried to see the hand for your face?
but I know where it is.
But
But do you know where the other guy is? You ever tried to play patty cake with someone in a dark room?
That's not gonna work.
In other words, I can't do that. Okay.
I'm just saying, your attack
Yeah.
is at disadvantage
Yeah.
because you are effectively blinded because the darkness is magical in nature.
But if I move away, then I'm going to be disengaged and he gets free hit.
You have 2 or 3 options here. Stand and fight with something else you have on your person. Try to hit him with shocking grasp so he can't attack you and move towards where you think your staff is. Take the disengage action and run towards your staff and roll the dice.
Shocking grasp.
Alright? Make an attack roll at disadvantage. What did you say?
I said make it.
Oh!
I need 2 d20s.
What is it?
11.
Okay.
And 18.
11 plus what?
19.
10. You're plus 11, so he's plus 10, right?
Yeah.
So 21 will not hit because he will shield that.
But that takes one of his spell slots.
That is true. That is. Find his.
At least I did something.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you
absolutely.
did, and
Yeah.
nobody is mad about that.
Well, I'm mad that he can now attack me, but
He could already attack you.
not if I have shocking dress on.
True. Which one is that? 1 second. I'll find him. Here he is.
When you said pencil, I noticed that I was down to 9% on the phone, and I can't copy all the stuff I have in there now.
Oh, I see.
Easily.
Mhm.
All right. So did you want to still move away, or?
I don't want to. He's going to attack me if I'm there, but he's going to attack me right away if I try and move.
Mhm.
And so he gets 2 attacks if I try and move. Because,
Yeah, I'm not saying you should. I was just asking if you wanted to move away anyway.
as a bonus action, I don't want to use the superior, but I have at least one, like a normal healing potion, right?
Okay. So shotgun that back.
Well, I've got to roll for that. Because
Yeah.
And
So
so,
normal is like
do I have a greater?
Yeah, let's see.
should be in your inventory. I hope.
My inventory's not
Wait,
in there.
okay.
It's not in my stuff, but it's in your stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've got I've got a normal. I don't know whether I think I have a greater, but I'm not sure. And I've got too many pieces of paper. That's why I want to get the inventory in there eventually. That's my maps. So it's over here.
Stay hydrated, adventurers.
Well, I know I've got a regular one.
Okay.
I just don't have it.
So just mentally knock off whatever number of that it leaves you with, and give yourself a greater or a regular or whatever it was you were drinking. Roll the dice for that.
I think it's a regular.
Okay. So just roll the dice for that.
2
2d4 plus 4?
plus 2.
Plus 2. Ooh.
Yeah. Seven plus 2 is 9.
9 points of healing, alright.
That's not
It's not
bad.
bad. Yeah.
For 2d4 plus 2
Yeah.
roll, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Given that I only had 1 point that I didn't get.
Victor is going to attempts to find you,
Yes.
and
Find her.
he
Yeah.
trips and is now prone.
Oh, Victor.
He's going to use half his movement to get back up again,
Okay.
but he is
Yeah, I am here.
unable to find you in the dark.
Okay.
The Soul Swords are going to. Where are you guys? Wait a minute. The 4 that are in here, 3 of them are going to start pounding on things. So they're going to attack the one that was up that cast the darkness spell.
Good.
And I'm going to say I don't know if you lose concentration when you're paralyzed. It doesn't specify, but I'm going to say that they make their concentration saving throw with disadvantage
Okay.
to concentrate
Okay.
to compensate for that. Oh boy, that's 4 points of damage there, bud.
From a spell thing?
For the Mage Breaker.
From me? Yeah.
He makes a Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage. And he makes his saving throw. For now. Second attack by the sellsword, which just, hits because sellswords. And take advantage. That's 5.
5 points of damage.
Yep.
Good.
He seems more intent on tickling him to death at this point. Well, that's a fail. And the darkness is broken.
Oh,
Light floods back in. And the other 2 sellswords are going to start whacking their nemesis, the Veladrin, because they're right there.
yeah.
They're going to whack them. They're going to first try and blind the unparalyzed one. And blind it.
Yay.
Hey!
First try.
Hey!
They had a lot of practice last time. They got it this time.
And then they're going to just hit this thing for 11 points of damage. Nine points of damage. And 5 points of damage.
Yay.
Okay. The sellswords in the other end are going to attempt to blind the Grimblades.
Oh, good.
Actually, first they're going to attack the one that was blinded.
Okay.
For 10. Plus 7 is 17. Plus 13 is 30. Plus 4 is 34.
Nice. Very nice.
Alright, that is the sellswords go. Edra, you're up. The Holy Trinity and Cassandra are on deck.
So, how much of how close am I to any of the mage breakers, or like the one that was near inside the darkness with us?
You're probably no more than 10 feet away from the one that's beating on Rongir at the moment. And then the rest of them are splayed out in the corner of the room directly opposite you.
What does it?
And they're down, right?
Splayed out.
Yeah. What does it take? So is that close enough for me to go over and slap a?
I would estimate you're probably within close to 30 feet of them.
Of who?
So here's my thought. Then I'm gonna. What does it take for me to slap on the manacles?
Athletics check.
Okay. So
Versus their athletics or acrobatics.
And I get it. Yeah, I think athletics are pretty good.
How many
Plus
does she have?
She has the whole
10.
bag.
I have 10.
I know, but how many do we have?
We have 10 of them. We sold 2.
Mhm.
So I am going to slap one on the guy that's been harassing him, and then I'll still be in the same area as Victor, and Elizabeth, and Finian can get to me, and we can pass these out and start manacling them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know if that's a magical effect. I don't think it's a magical effect. Would you classify Dragon's Breath as a magical effect?
No, it's his breath.
Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Because it has advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects. So I was trying to figure out if that was something that would...
That would be like saying if it doesn't have advantage over a tail or
That's fair,
the
that's
Veladrin,
fair,
right?
that's
I mean, he's born with this stuff.
Alright. So, you're attempting to manacle it?
I'm going to manacle it.
Okay. Make an athletics or acrobatic. Make an athletics check.
Athletics. 26.
Huh. Yeah, you manacled him.
Okay.
You just manhandle him and throw those manacles right on him.
We got one manacle. That's
Now,
it.
what does that do to him? He can't
He
cast
cannot
magic.
cast spells, and he is restrained.
So he's restrained. He can't run.
Being his, well, I'll say for the sake of it that I'm gonna double check to see what this thing says. Yeah. For the sake of this, what that means is he has disadvantage on attacks and dexterity saving throws, and attacks against him have advantage.
And
Because that's what I had you guys
And
do.
he
Exactly.
can't use magic.
Correct.
so can he run?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to have the cell swords get some sort of a cohesion to.
They've
Just-
blocked the tunnel.
Perfect.
There's
That's what
10 of them in the tunnel.
Oh, that's right. That's already
Well,
happened.
no, there's 14 of them in the tunnel right
Yeah. So that's already happened.
It
Okay,
would be
cool.
really hard to get past 14 of them if you don't have magic.
Especially if you
Yeah.
have disadvantage and everything. Okay.
And especially if they're attacking you at advantage
advantage.
with an attack of opportunity every time you run by.
Every time you move. That's my gauntlet, baby.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got one that is manacled. Do I have any other actions that I can take?
Your bonus action.
So if I bonus action on him, anybody else in the room can counterspell me, right?
If they, yeah, theoretically.
So, but just to whack him with a regular, do it like with Hugh.
Hugh
Or-
takes an action.
Anybody is anything? Does
She
anything I
could
have
she
that's
could
not,
run to one of the other fighters in there to give them one of the manacles or more.
You were saying?
Do I have any actions other than the spiritual weapon that I can do as a bonus?
Do you have any cantrips to take a bonus action?
I don't think so. Not that I could recall off the top of my head.
Because I don't think you have any spells to take a bonus
No, I
action aside
definitely
from
don't have
spiritual weapons.
spells.
So I think you're done.
Okay, unless yeah.
So the Holy Trinity.
There's nothing here that's yeah, everything is just straight up.
Yeah, a lot of this takes an action, unfortunately, but no, whatever. Damar is going to. Yeah, he's gonna bait another counter spell from the Null Mage by attempting to Sacred Flame her.
How far is he from me?
30-ish feet,
Okay, then he's fine.
maybe 20 feet Why?
Do we want to include them in, or do we want to leave them out?
of.
The manacling action.
They don't. They're kind of dealing their own thing right now, but
Perfect. Go
he's
get
gonna
him.
keep dueling the Null Mage over
Yeah,
here
yeah.
to find her. Alright. He's gonna take a shot at her with a spiritual weapon, with a sacred flame. She's gonna counterspell.
Wiping out the last one?
No.
Oh.
Or, yes. You don't know yet.
Okay. Yes or no?
Yeah. What's it? One of the two. So that's Damar's turn. Bowden is going to he's gonna throw a Bane out there
Oh.
and get counterspelled.
Oh.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Something just occurred to me.
Ah. Care to share?
No.
No, I'm just gonna Is this a roll against me?
Not even on an 18 persuasion.
Ooh.
I just realized, and this is not a huge thing, but I just realized that I can see my staff again.
Yes.
And I feel not naked, but partially unclothed without it.
All right. Good to know. Please do not let the fan art reflect that.
That's why I said it the way I did.
Bereft.
Um, So then we have that is done. Lionel is going to he's just gonna attack the stupid Mage Breaker. Straight up. You know what? No. He is going to use one charge off the Sword of Ages to compel an ally attack on Cassandra. As
Lionel is?
Lionel is going to compel Cassandra to attack.
Oh. I thought you meant...
Compelling the ally attack on him, meaning
Oh, okay. To compel
putting
him
the
to do the
compulsion
attack.
to attack.
Perfect. I
On-
was... Yeah.
Cassandra. Which Cassandra is up technically because it's kind of they're all on the same
Yep.
general initiative count, so I'm just gonna let him be there at 1 hit point. If I can find him. Here you are. Give him 1 hit point. And he gets his full round of multi-attack
All right.
on the Mage Breaker, which is far better than Lionel could do. Which is one of the
Yeah.
things about the Sword of
Yeah,
Ages. He can
that's a
take a
good
more
point.
powerful
That's-
ally and give them a full attack action for
That
one
makes-
charge out of the Sword of Ages.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So therefore, I really like the fact that it just gets 1 round on the super sharp. That works.
And the property would stick around, and he could use other things. Like, he could use a Sword of Sharpness for an X amount of time and still compel ally attacks with progressive charges.
Yeah.
But given that most attacks, I mean, most combat rounds don't last more than a minute,
Right.
having that up for a minute means, in all selfish honesty, I have to track something for a full minute.
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
and I may tweak that later to a couple of rounds or a minute or whatever, but we'll see.
Right.
But and he can swap it, and I may give it a minute and just say he can swap it for the charge payment.
Oh.
Meaning if he's got it up for 2 rounds as a Sword of Sharpness, he can expend 2 charges and get a Sword of Life Stealing or Wounding instead and stuff like that. So I'll probably wind up doing that later, but for now we'll just give him a Sword of Sharpness properties
Okay.
for 1 minute. And but Cassandra is attacking. So Cassandra is going to attack the Mage Breaker.
Mage Breaker.
Who is paralyzed.
We have 2 of them paralyzed, right?
3 of them
3 of
paralyzed.
them paralyzed. Yes, they are.
Which means he has advantage. And that is a 16, which misses. That's awkward. For the bite. And the claw hits. And the claw. Natural 20s, that's why I attack an advantage. That's 17, which means Mage Breaker's Spellbreaker dagger flies about 15 feet away.
Okay.
So he lost his spell dagger.
Spellbreaker dagger, correct. And that first hit was also critical,
Yes.
without the funny stuff, but a
Right.
critical nonetheless. Meaning, both claw attacks are critical. So, 2d6 plus 6. 12, 16, 18 points of slashing damage plus 6 is 22 for the first hit. Yeah. Yeah. You said how many?
18. No, 22.
22. That should be 24 because it was plus 6.
That's correct.
She was just stating.
No, you're fine. I was correcting myself. Okay, you're done for the night. Goodbye.
Somebody's gone?
Oh, my marker
Oh.
periodically dies.
Yes.
And then it needs about a week to recover. And then for the second round of hits, that's 11, 13, and 19 is 25 points of damage. Don't fall off. Is was it 25?
Yes.
Alright. Well, that certainly hurt. I love this sword. Considering that I made it in under 30 seconds, I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah.
As in, I came up with a general idea for it.
Wow.
Well, maybe under a minute. I don't remember how long I took exactly, but it was very rushed. And now Kassanen is going to get another run. He's going to see if he gets his breath weapons back. Not cold. Paralyzing is back again.
Wow.
But do I need it?
How many people do you have paralyzed?
Null mages are the only things that are up, and I don't really care about them right now. I think.
I've got no mages paralyzed still.
One of them's up. She's the one who just did the thing with
Did the thing?
when Bowden tried to Bane and she counterspelled him. But risking everyone's health and safety for one measly null mage is not a good thing right now. So he's just going to keep pounding on the Neverwinter.
Good.
So claw, bite. Then natural 20.
Well.
And that is a 19, which means useless, because there's no one hostile within 5 feet of him. However, well, it's cleave. You have to reach through him and hit someone within 5 feet to, there's nobody within 5 feet.
I would think a dragon had more than a 5-foot reach.
It's the cleave rule.
Um,
You hit an extra ally on one attack. An extra ally of your opponent, that is.
mhm.
So... Oh, that sucks. 11, 12, 18 for the first one. Where'd you go? Oh, there's the breakers. $18. Attacks again. Hits for another 6, 8, 14, 20 points of damage.
I like these numbers.
And finally the claw. Or no, the bite. Man. Why? Why can you not bite these guys? he
They don't taste
whiffs
good.
the attack. So Finnan is going to use his short bow this time. He's going to run away. Back.
Do you have the manacles?
Yeah, he's going to run back towards manacles. So he's going to run and grab some manacles.
Good.
From you. This is movement and action. Free action after the object. He's going to then single out somebody to go manacle. You can't really manacle the Belladrin, but...
No.
He can manacle any of the
Any
poison.
paralyzed guys.
Paralyzed.
You can't manacle a Belladrin.
No, we're not
But
worried
we've
about
got. But the mage.
Yes,
Yes, but
yeah,
not, you said Veladrin.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, but I said
I
we
said-
can't manacle a Belladrin, and then you came back with what we've got, which is irrelevant because he
Yeah.
knows that he's going to go after one of the humanoids.
Right.
So we got Mage Breakers, we got Null Mages, and we got Grimblades.
Grimblades are kind of out of the room at the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
chase them down eventually.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna
eventually,
shoot
of
us
course.
to death. So for now, he's got that, and he's gonna use the rest of his movement to move towards one of the Mage Breakers. Elizabeth is gonna back off the pedestal and go get some manacles. The Null Mage, the one Null Mage operating, is going to take a swing.
Does the did the
Huh?
patio did patios guys do anything yet?
Oh, yeah, they did something before your turn. They hacked up a
Right. Okay.
blinded
Yep. That's right.
Grimblade
I
and
lost track of where they were.
pounded on a, and they're the ones who forced the Mage Breaker to drop
Yeah.
Darkness spell.
Right.
Because they were whacking him.
I lost track of where it was.
So then the Null Mage is going to fire a guiding bolt at Bowden. And miss. She's then going to swing her spiritual weapon at him and also miss.
All right.
As he parries it aside on his shield. The Mage Breakers are... Well, that one is restrained.
And you can't you can't roll yourself out of them. We discovered.
I mean, you could theoretically try, but
The numbers are pretty high.
yeah. It's,
The numbers are higher than
let me
you can
see
roll.
here. It's a 28 to break out by slipping out. Either acrobatics or sleight of hand.
Right.
And then a strength check would require a DC 40 to break them. So it's not going to bother because it knows these things quite well.
Yes.
Okay, I would expect it to, yeah.
It is going to attack you at disadvantage.
Of course.
'Cause
we-
it's
we
right
attack-
there.
Oh,
yeah.
because it's physical yeah.
Yeah, it's a physical attack with its dagger. Twice at disadvantage. That's the wrong dice.
That's a serious disadvantage.
Don't think it's going to hit you. A 16 does not hit you. A 15 does not hit you. And an 11 does not hit you. So it's just kind of swiping at you, and it can't seem to get at you.
Thank goodness.
Well, it's having these manacles on. You've got to do it two-handed like this with a dagger.
And it's
I mean,
not
really.
used to that.
Huh?
It's not used to that.
Good. Good.
There are a few who are. Excuse me. It's not typical procedure to practice your fighting katas in manacles.
No, it's true.
So they're going to try to break the paralysis. Nope. Nope. And yes. So the one over by the Holy Trinity and Kasandin finally breaks his paralysis. The Velagen. Oh, the Velagen. The blinded are going to attack at disadvantage against the Cell Swords. That's a miss. That's a natural 1. And what happens? And it falls prone.
Alright.
It what?
Falls prone.
Oh.
Second attack. I think the other one is going to attack. It's a miss. Claws. Can't make it hit. Sorry. Yeah, 19 does hit it. For 2d6 plus 3. 9 points of damage to one of these Cell Swords. Alright. The Grim Blades, obviously, going to take some umbrage and take some shots. One that is blinded is going to shoot at disadvantage. Miss. Natural 1.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh good.
Next attack against you has advantage until your next turn.
Who is this?
The one who's
Grim Blades. Then the unblinded one is going to take 2 shots. Oh, that's a miss. Only 1 hit. I think we're doing well here. That is 8 plus 4 is 12 points of damage. So you may not have as many Cell Swords at your disposal by the time this is done. That's the Grim Blades. So Ron gears up, Victor's on deck.
The only magic I could use would be Magic Missile, because I can't do a cantrip within melee distance. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Deals almost as much damage as Firebolt. It's 1 dice
Chill.
cross down. And you can move away from him if you're willing to risk a disadvantaged attack opportunity.
I gotta kill him first.
Alright.
But, I think I need a new binder. Or tape.
So that's a attack roll with advantage, plus 10. And then it's 3d8 lightning damage.
That's 19
1 for 20.
and 21.
Okay. 21 and 19 both hit, so that's fine. So 3d8 lightning damage. I have plenty.
8.
I can loan you 2.
6 is 14. 7 is
21.
21, and what do I add under that?
They can't take any reactions until the start of the next turn.
No, I mean, it's just these, there's no additional. So 21.
Alright then.
I only lost like 2 different points off of the whole thing. 3. Because it could have been 24.
Okay. And now you can move away without provoking attack instead of desire.
Towards your staff.
Which,
Towards your staff.
I'm going towards my staff.
which, by the way, if he moves to chase you, you can hit him.
Oh, good.
Because he is within combat distance of both.
Excellent. Excellent.
So if you don't move away,
Yeah.
if you choose to move away, that's fine. You can also
Right.
start whacking him with stuff at range.
Right.
But if you want to pin him in place for the wizard to come down and to come around and smack him with something else, that's something you can do attacking.
Okay.
I can get over to my staff and I get a free action to pick it up the next turn.
This
Or
turn.
this turn.
Yeah.
Ah, my staff!
Your staff is back. Yes, you have your staff back.
Oh,
You put
You
your shirt
take
back
it
on.
out.
I'm
my
sorry,
staff.
I didn't mean to lose you.
You put your shirt back on. Alright. Victor is going to run at one of the... you know what? Yeah. He's going to... take a run at the non-paralyzed Null Mage,
Okay.
because he has some of the best athletics in the party,
This is true.
next to Elizabeth. And he's going to try to grapple her
Perfect.
into a set of manacles.
Awesome.
So she will stop provoking us,
Yes. Irritating.
of course, with a... Oh dear.
Hmm?
I said, oh dear. With a 8 athletics. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, he doesn't have advantage. He doesn't have proficiency in draft. Okay. What's wrong with you? Wait a minute. I'm gonna leave the Null Mage to Elizabeth because she has proficiency.
Okay.
He's gonna take a run at the
Paralyzed.
What are the ones?
one of the paralyzed ones.
Perfect.
So he's going to restrain one of the Mage Breakers.
And that's an automatic, isn't it?
Bang.
Yes.
Paralyzed. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throw, so I'd say yeah. Okay. That's one of the. That's 2 of the manacles down.
Yep.
The Soul Swords are going to keep hacking at things, specifically Veladrin. Although 5 of them are going to come walking into the room and take a run at the Null Mages. So 5 of them are attacked. 4 of them. What? Where'd you go? Huh. 3 of them, technically, because one of them's paralyzed, are whacking at Veladrin, and 5 of them are going to come out of the hallway and go attack the Null Mages.
Oh,
What?
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
There's like 18 or 19 of them right now.
Yeah.
I think there's 18 of them.
We've lost
Yeah,
one.
we've lost 2 like total.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's 19. There's 18 of them total. So, 9 of them are working in the are holding off the Grim Blades. The other 9 are coming into the room to make themselves useful.
Excellent.
So they're going to attack the blinded Veladrin and just hit it for 5, 8, 14, 26, 37, 41 total points of damage
Yay.
on the blinded but not paralyzed Velican.
Is that the prone one or the non-prone one?
Non-prone. So then the other sellswords are going to go taking a run at the gnome mages. So they're going to start with the one that's not paralyzed and make her make some con saves that she will hopefully fail. There you go.
What has she got active? Does she have a spell active?
She has spiritual weapon.
No. Oh, okay.
They're
I
gonna
was
make her
trying
make
to
con
think
saves
of what
by-
we were trying to.
They're trying to blind her. From standing her eyes. And with a natural 1, she is super blind.
Yay!
So that means that there's gonna be a lot of hacking around here. Let's see, 5 of them. That leaves 9 more attacks that I can theoretically do here. 11 and 13 is 24. That wipes out the unparalyzed one.
Unparalyzed no mage?
The unparalyzed blinded gnome mage is dead.
Yay!
Because they get to take advantage and automatically hit. I don't have to roll for attacks.
Oh, nice.
They're then going to target the weakest and work their way up.
You better believe it.
So that's 2 attacks. So we got 7 more.
And since they can see him, they can tell who's the weakest.
That's 5. And 7. There's another one down.
A paralyzed one? Sweet.
And that's 10, 14, and 10, 24. Is another one dead?
Yes, this is great.
3.
3 more
More.
attacks. 3 more attacks. All good. That's 7. 7 is 14. And 13 is 24. Not dead, but very close.
Awesome. That was wonderful.
This is why you hire the frickheads, people!
Gotcha.
Worth our weight in platinum.
Definitely.
Alright.
If we don't pay you in platinum, you won't be able to carry all the stuff that we're giving you.
Well, with 50 gold being a pound, or 50 coin being a pound, 1,000 divided by 50 is... two- 20 pounds. That's not so bad.
You can probably do
That's
that.
gold.
Yeah, right.
The platinum would be 1,
Would be like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
but it's harder to spend.
Yes.
Because, as you pointed out to me early on, it leads one to attract thieves.
It attracts a lot of things. Notice, questions, because platinum coins and electrum coins are a lot more rare. Electrum coins especially. That's going to attract the eye of collectors.
Yeah, right.
We're going to ask you where you got it and can they have them.
Really. Even if you don't want me to have it, I want it now.
And they will probably pay, or alternatively, it will cause people to look at it a bit askance because they're not familiar with it.
Uh-huh.
But platinum, again, it's a rarer coin, but it will be accepted, albeit grudgingly, because they have to change for that. It's kind of like people presenting a 50 or 100 at a concession stand.
Yeah.
They'll do it, but they'll hate you for it.
Yeah, right. No
Personal
platinum
experience here.
accepted here.
Well, personal experience on that
Yeah.
one. So then we have the Soul Sword's done. We have Edra and the Holy Trinity on deck.
Okay, so how close am I to the nearest paralyzed mage breaker or no mage?
Paralyzed?
Yeah.
No more than 20 or 30 feet.
Okay, then I'm going to head to the nearest. And is that a no maker, or no mage or
Mage breaker.
Okay, I'm going to head over to the paralyzed Major Breaker and Manacle. Do I need to roll a... I don't need
Nope.
to roll anything. Right.
He automatically fails.
And then she can hit her with.
And then you can spiritual weapon somebody.
Yeah.
Or did you cast it yet?
Oh yeah, it's been hanging around. I just haven't used it because it keeps getting, blocked in
I
the
could
hit.
have sworn I just spelled it early on in the fight.
Oh snap, you sure did.
Yeah, Magebreaker just spelled it, like, as soon as they showed up.
Right.
It went poof.
Yeah. So I don't want to cast it now because it'll just cause them to stop it.
Well, nobody's up who can counterspell it.
Okay, boom. I
Alright.
would like to have my
So
baby
burn
back.
another spell slot of either
Yeah.
2nd or 4th level.
4th level.
Alright.
Alright. Let me get my marker. This is going to be
Because now that they're all paralyzed,
good. Right.
restrained, or dead, sometimes 2 of the 3, sometimes 2 of the 3,
Yes.
they can't counterspell if they're paralyzed / restrained.
Cool.
So,
Alright. So I'm going to zap the unparalyzed mage breaker.
okay.
So that's
That would be the restrained one that's bedeviling Rangir right now.
oh, he's already restrained?
He's been manacled, yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Sorry.
He's the one that Rangir zapped with,
Right. I forgot
Shocking
he was-
grasp.
I forgot that. Okay.
he,
So.
you charged up and manacled him, Rangir
Right.
zapped him and ran away.
And then he gets disadvantage against certain kinds of attack now because of the shocking grasp, or no?
Shocking grasp means he can't take a reaction until the start of his next turn.
Okay.
Or your next turn, I'm not sure which, but regardless, he can't take attack of opportunity or counterspell. She's not food, Shuri, stop it. She's like sniffing at the back of your neck.
So, let's see. I will,
Looking particularly leonine right now.
well, why don't I?
Basically, everyone in the room is either paralyzed or restrained. Who is an enemy?
Except for the Belligerent.
Yes.
Can I shoot?
And the Belligerent, you
They're
can...
being
you can-
pummeled by
you
the
can-
by the.
Well, you can hit a Belligerent, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to leave one. Are they able to do anything? Or they're blinded and.
They're blinded, paralyzed, or prone.
So the
They're attacking
triple
at
Fs are
disadvantage.
not going to have any trouble at all dispatching them.
As long as they stay paralyzed, blinded, or prone, yeah.
Yeah, they get to not be that way.
But if you want to hit them, that's fine. They're not going to begrudge you a kill.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to kill. Or I'm going to hit one of them.
Okay?
Is there one that is more wounded than another?
Yes.
Good. I'm aiming at that one.
Alright. It is like oozing a thick black...
22 to
Yeah,
hit.
that one.
Okay.
That's oozing a thick black ichor through its cracked carapace. And one of its legs has kind of been cracked off
Well, let's
by
just
the swing of a
make this a flow and not a
Celsius
ooze.
blade.
$17, not too great.
That's your damage?
That's my damage.
Well, 17 is enough.
Enough to kill it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you crack it the rest of the way open, like a lobster, it
Yeah.
just collapses to the floor.
And that's everything.
That's your turn. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay.
Holy Trinity's up. Damar is going to, with everyone, pretty much except the wait. Nah, she's dead. Never mind. I couldn't remember what had happened to the Null Mage that wasn't paralyzed, and I remember that she was dead.
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute, wouldn't she have counterspelled or she's dead? So, Damar is going, with everyone doing that, he's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds,
Oh, yay, thank you.
and check that one out real fast. Do you have Mass Cure Wounds up? Or should I go get it?
You probably should go get it because
Oh,
it's
I
a card, but I can go look for it.
Ready, set, go. I win.
No, yes, you sure did.
Alright. 60-foot range. So everyone in the room that
Yeah.
you want. Shoot up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Oh, okay, whatever. 30-foot radius, so it's still up to 60 feet diameter. So
Yes.
yeah, everyone in the room. Well done. Stop it. 6 creatures. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier, plus the things that you get
Okay.
at your level.
Right.
You know what, guys? For narrative flavor at this point, I'm just going to, if you guys have no objection, I'm just going to hand wave it that you guys, with cantrips, blades, and other things, you guys managed to destroy the Grim Blades and the Veladrin and the Mage Breakers and the Null Mages. You slaughtered them all. I'll say you lose 4 of the sellswords in the fight with the Grim Blades, who take it
We're all
rather
paralyzed,
philosophically.
man. They were paralyzed. The
Blinded? Yeah,
oh, the
but
Grim Blades.
the Grim Blades,
Yeah, okay.
who are like pounding shots
Yeah.
into them on the other side. I will say it's only 2. So you take the two of the sellswords are killed, but you manage to erase the Inquisition kill team, and as you emerge from the tunnels of Korriban,
But we grabbed the manacles on the way out.
yes, obviously,
Yeah.
stripping the manacles from their dead bodies, you proceed into the sunlight back to the Temple of Belzarin at the Helm Temple, where you are informed by the high priestess that it is probably not going to be safe to stay here very long, because House Penzarin has effectively declared war covertly. Irion and Corinne probably got back to their masters and told them what happened. And as you prepare to evacuate the temple, a war host of paladins and clerics joins you from the temple, and they are going to join you as you proceed out of Waterdeep into the unknown. That is where we're going to end tonight's adventure. That is where we're going to end the arc of this, the mini arc of this section of the story, of the campaign.
Okay.
You all hit level 17. So we will work with that after we're done filming here. But everyone, I appreciate you coming along. If you'd like to help support the channel, the best way to do that is to go to Printify Shop, Nightwalker's Bazaar, link in the description. If you'd like to help the channel grow and see what adventures our crazy group goes on next, best way to do that is to like the video, comment on what you thought about what we're doing or what you'd like to see in the shop going forward. You can subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications so you never miss another video. You can share it on social media, tell your friends about it, and as always, stay hydrated, stay adventurous, and we'll catch you on the flip side.